You was a sign, babe, from a moment in time. You never last, boy. Thought you would always be mine, but I never believed I am ready to fly and to know where your heart, babe. Love, you never die, love. You want to be a part of me. Oh, there you are. Let's see here. Let's see how to. It's not letting me invite it. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, perfect. I'm seeing if there's a way to. So hold on. I'm gonna drop you off for a second. I'm trying to see if there's a way to make you a co-host. So let me see. So let me drop. Let's see. Let's see if I can do you as a co-host, because that probably would be better. I'm so excited. Let's look. And you look so cute. Yes. I don't know why it's showing you offline. I don't understand that. Do you have yours is set as like active or anything? I might have to go ahead and just do the multi-guest. So I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm just gonna invite you in that way. I wanted to do the co-host, but I don't know how that works. You'll always be a part of me. Yes, perfect. Awesome.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me claim my heart for the day. Okay, got it.
See, and I'm gonna put my face a little bigger today.
Can I do green screen?
You should be able to. See, I want to see if there's any way to expand you. Oh yes, I like that better. You at the top.
Okay, hold up. Trying to find my shirt that my sister made. Oh, I
Would you
can't
rather
do
be at the top
this.
or the bottom?
It doesn't matter.
Let's see here. Let's see. Well, because I want to show the actual. Do you see the? What do you think about the graphic?
I love it.
Yeah, I tried to make sure that you have your social media, like your TikTok and YouTube, up there too as well. So yes, I think there will be times where I'll most likely since we will be doing this, I'll put you up at the top like whenever you're answering questions. Let's do that. Sound pretty
You
good?
don't think that's a lot?
No, it shouldn't be too bad. We'll try it out and we'll see. If it gets to a point where I'm like, oh, this is not working, then yeah, we'll definitely. But I'm gonna go ahead and share the live out so that way we can get it all started.
Hi,
But
Evan.
yes, let's see here. Let's share it out. So it's gonna automatically put it out there. Is these those are the braids that you got for the trip, right? That's I
Mm-hmm.
think this is my first time actually seeing them. They're cute. Well, I think I've seen them in the
Mm-hmm.
videos, but like the first time like actually live seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, lucky baby, twin. So let's see. I'm gonna send it to a few people here so that way they'll know. Trying to get to where I don't spam people, but I'm like, hey, you're in here. Might as well. All right. I think ta-da, lucky baby already in here. Jasmine. It's crazy that it'll only allow you to do 15 people. I'm doing good, twin. How are you? I'm just gonna drink this over here. So we'll start in about maybe 3 minutes. Give us well, I'll say about a minute or so. Just give enough people time because they're rolling in.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm fine. Just woke up from a nap. Look, it is
Ooh.
right. It is
I
6:50.
need a nap.
Right. We both. Yes. It's 6:51. What's up, Humble King? How are you? Hey, Zanisha. You know I'm old. Look, if I could take a nap, I would. I got invited to do a goddess. I think Gabrielle Goddess. I believe Gabrielle Effect. She's doing some kind of wake and move thing on Sunday, and she wants me to do it with her. And I don't even know what's gonna be done, but I'm gonna try it at
Is it
home.
yoga?
Right, that sounds. Look, do
I'm
I need to
fine
wear
being nosy.
leggings?
Yeah, but that sounds like yoga, like sunrise yoga or something.
Right. And so I am not flexible, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Alright, I'm cool. That's good, Humble King. Thank you for the heart puffs. Let's see, I got a heart, me, a heart puff. Thank y'all. JoJo today, she went over more on like battling and stuff. That was pretty neat to watch, seeing her do that, and I don't think I'll ever get to a point where I can battle. I'm just gonna be super honest. What about you? Do you think that's something that you would even get into?
I would if it's a group battle. So I
Right.
see, like, if it's, for example, me and you against two other people,
Yes.
I feel like that'd be fun.
Yes. Yes. Now, I know we're gonna end up talking about it later on. You're thinking about, or you're gonna start going live on TikTok next week.
Hmm.
Are you setting it up, coming up with like a schedule, or are you gonna try to do like pop ups? Like, what is your plan there?
Probably pop ups.
Okay, okay. Let me turn my little mic around here. Probably pop ups. Okay, okay. Are you nervous? Excited? Like,
A little nervous, so I'm gonna lean into bestie on it, about topics and stuff.
okay, okay. Oh, so you're getting your bestie on here? She's gonna
I
do
mean,
it
I'm
with
gonna
you?
try. She's not really big on social media, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. All right, so that's the only battle I'll be interested in. Yeah, a group battle,
See?
cause I just can't
Hmm.
imagine myself sitting talking to somebody I don't know, and then they have like thousands of people in there just throwing money at them, and I'm already kind of iffy about the gifts. I mean, I love gifts. Hi B, but I'm like, y'all gotta throw them. But there's people that have like lives that are about like 1,000 people. I mean, not 1,000 people, but thank you for the heart me. They have like 100 people in there just throwing money guns, galaxies, like it's nothing. And I'm like, gosh, how do y'all do that? Hi B, thank you for coming in. I'm thinking this is a pretty good crowd for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Um, I have my questions up here, so if you see me looking up, you understand. So let me go ahead and get that on. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So, are you excited? You ready?
Yes. Matter of fact, I forgot my light. Hold on.
Okay.
If it's gonna.
Okay, glow.
There we go. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I love it. Okay. All right. So, thank you again for agreeing to do this with me. I'm super excited to get a chance to interview you. We met officially on TikTok. I believe you came in one of my lives, and I had a rough time trying to pronounce your name. So I kind of want that to be the beginning. Can you just introduce yourself to us?
Absolutely. So, I think I told you before, my first name is Tanjanika, but on social media, I go by simply Elana just for incognito purposes. But yeah, I go by my middle name.
Okay, okay, okay. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the questions. So, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So of course I'm an HR professional, a mom, a student. Whew, I wear many hats. I'm a lash tech. I do notaries on the sides. I do
Okay.
loan signings. Ooh, I'm trying to think what else. I sit on the board for Coupa HR. So I'm a
Okay.
board member. Was on the PTA for my son's school. And I'm also in a mentorship program for leadership currently. So tons of hats. But
Yes.
outside of that, I am somebody who likes to encourage others, which is the reason why I started my social media.
Okay. Okay. And that definitely ties into that first question, or the next question is, what first inspired you to do content creation, and like what was your first video like?
First video was a vlog, and the reason why I started it is because I would say that my content is like lifestyle with a heart, because it's a lot of women out there juggling several hats.
Right.
And sometimes I feel like I wish I had a me to help navigate through corporate America. I'm still going through it, but
Okay.
if I had a mentorship to say, hey, sometimes due to the color of your skin, you may have to work a little bit harder, or this is how you
Right.
navigate XYZ, I feel like my journey would have been easier. So I just want to motivate others and help
Okay.
them.
So you want to be that motivation for others just similar to you that may need that, just a route to take
Yes.
basically. Yes, I love that. And now what would you say would be the story behind your YouTube channel? Like what made you hit the upload first?
I feel like I've always been a supporter on YouTube for years,
Okay.
and I know that the money was there, and it's long form, and I love watching vlogs, just lifestyle vlogs. So I'm like, well, maybe I can get on here and tell my story, because people may see something well put together in a package, but they don't know the journey that you went through.
Right, right. They don't. They don't.
Hmm.
That reminds me a lot of like the Megan's the Stallion story. I don't know if you've seen that on Amazon, but she started like literally recording herself in the beginning before she even became the Megan Thee Stallion that she is. So I feel like
Okay.
that's in that situation. That's really what you're doing right now. You're recording yourself before it gets to like where the Simply Elana name is gonna be out there. So I love that. I absolutely love that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the chat there a little bit. It looks like Denisha said yes. She's loving it. Denisha is actually a business owner herself.
Wow.
Um, she does the chocolate covered strawberries. I think we've discussed that a few times. So yes, so
Hmm.
that's definitely she may need something like that, like a mentor, somebody to actually help her, motivate her. So yes. So let's get back. I'm gonna move myself up here, y'all. Switch over just a little bit. So since we started off in the beginning talking about like how you juggle so many different hats. You're a full-time HR specialist, a wife, a mom of two, and you wear all these hats. How do you balance doing that, balancing content creation and your busy day-to-day life? Like how do you do that?
It's a challenge. Because sometimes I am like mentally drained from my work life and school life, that I just don't have the capacity. It has been a draining week, and I'm depleted mentally. So I'm trying to muster up that courage in order for me to edit my vlog from Puerto Rico. So I'm trying to do better. I think I'm going to have to start blocking time off my schedule. Honestly, that's the only
Okay.
way I can do it.
Okay. What is like how do you do the time blocking? Like is that something where you just sit down and write all the stuff that you need to get done and then just schedule it out, or what is your method? Now that you mention it, I know that's not part of the questions, but I kind of want to get more into that.
No worries. It just paused now because I have an alarm set, and that's for me to study for my HR certification. So really, just scheduling an alarm on my phone, like, hey, you are blocked off for this time to this time. Focus on that. And I do not play. My friends will tell you I would not pick up their phone if I am busy. My time is allocated to XYZ. I am unavailable.
Yes.
So they may call. I've had my best friend call a couple times. I'm like, hey, I'm doing homework. I ain't picking up because I'm busy. I'm focusing on my goal. So just blocking that time off with a with an alarm probably.
Okay, so you're very goal oriented. Let's see here. It looks like we have a few comments there. Love the interview concept. I'm excited about that too as well. Yes, I have to be more disciplined. Hi, Carla. Welcome
Mhm.
in. We're doing an interview with Simply Elana right now. And this ties back into that question. Actually, it's very similar to the question I just asked. What does your typical day or week look like when you're trying to juggle all of it at once?
Of course, it would be first priority is clocking into work. I do go on site once a week. So Mondays, it is no content creation for me because I'm strictly going in the office and dealing with networking or whatever. Typically Tuesday through Friday, I have more flexibility because I'm at home.
Okay.
So at that point, I can edit. I edit at nighttime sometimes on my handy dandy iPad.
Right.
Um, but yeah, just trying to juggle everything. My kids are not in school now, so that gives me extra time to sleep,
Okay.
thankfully.
Okay. So you have you know your set days. What days are pretty busy and what days are not. That goes back to that schedule that you were coming up with. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Oh, so we are moving along, and I'm loving this. The conversation always with you, even when we're just chatting on through like chat or also through text messages, it always flows very easily. You are a very easy person to talk to. I bet you know that you're very easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk a little bit about your creative journey and your strategy. So how would you describe like your niche, the type of content you love creating the most?
Definitely motivation, travel, lifestyle. I don't have a niche per se.
Right.
I'm just doing everything. It's
Okay,
like
don't niche down.
no, it's like life with Elana. You
Okay.
don't know what you're gonna get. But honestly, but it's not gonna be, it's usually gonna be pretty polished. I'm trying to get away from that and start being more raw.
Okay.
So because I don't always have my hair put together, I may have a bonnet on,
Okay.
but I typically try to present well.
Yes.
But that's not the truth.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not always together. So just like I said, lifestyle, just all of me.
Okay. All right. And uh, what motivates you to keep like going during the moments when you're feeling like burnt out or stuck creatively? Like, what pushes you?
I would say that motivation and getting my story out. I think you've probably seen a few lives where we're talking about like body dysmorphia
Yes.
laying on the table. I was on a panel the other week talking about marriage. So just motivating others, I think, pushes me.
Okay. Being that motivation yourself is what motivates you. Now that's
Hmm.
pretty neat to think of there. It's like you're saying, you wish you had have had somebody to motivate you, but it seems like you're motivating yourself to kind of like push through, knowing that there's people out there that need that same additional help. Um,
Yeah, you got to.
yeah,
Sometimes you don't have that support. We talked about that. Everybody,
no,
friends
no,
sometimes may be like, oh, she's cringy. Why is she always posting? But I got to go. Now,
we got
you'll
to.
catch on the wave later, but right now I'm posting.
And that's what happens. It feels like people will see you doing it in the beginning and think, oh my gosh, like why is she doing that? It's like this is kind of this is kind of weird. But then when they start seeing like your views, your likes, your shares, all that stuff, they're like, oh my gosh, like this is really good or whatever. How did you do that? I want to try that, or coming to you for the advice when in the beginning when you went through all the struggling and went through all the having to like push through that cringy feeling, and you're like, yo, where were you then? Like, why are
Hmm.
you coming to me now about this when you were probably against it? So, yeah, I understand that. So, what is something surprising you've learned about yourself since becoming a content creator?
Uh, so I sometimes look at myself as an ambivert, and I've realized that I'm more introverted than what I thought I was.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what I've been learning, especially when I'm on live panels, like on YouTube with 9 other people, and it's just flowing. Oh, also going live. I'm not very comfortable going live. That's something that I learned.
What? You're doing an amazing job. So I don't see it. I don't
Thank you. It's weird. It feels like you're talking to the camera. Like, I mean, talking to your phone by yourself. I've tried it. It's a challenge.
It is. It is. It definitely is a challenge. And the fact that you said that, you're actually thinking about starting to go do TikTok live. What inspired you to start exploring it now? Like what motivates you? What pushed you, or what even made you think like, hey, this is something that I can do?
So I used to go live before. This was in December of 2022. Me and a couple of ladies were starting a podcast. So we went live pretty frequently on IG and on TikTok, just trying to push it. But that ended up not working out due to just clashes of personality.
That's always the case.
And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and try. I'm gonna just go ahead and go live by myself. Sometimes you can't have a crew. It's just gonna be Elana, and I see people talking about all kind of random stuff on TikTok. So we just gonna give it a shot.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here, and I want to make sure I'm staying on the. So with the fact that you are about to start going TikTok live and have done YouTube live, what do you think would be the difference between like YouTube and TikTok, not only as a creator but also as a viewer?
So on TikTok Live, you can get gifts, so that's a plus.
Yes.
YouTube Live, unless you're monetized, you do not gain anything but watch hours. And I think on both, there's going to be trolls on either platform.
Yeah.
And I think that's what gets to me as well. Because, see, I'll cuss a troll out. So I know some people be like, don't give them no attention. Oh, no. We going to get into it.
Yes.
So just,
Yes.
I got to have tough skin and just probably ignore them. But yeah, I think that's going to be a challenge. But I'm trying to think what else besides the difference. I may have more love and support on YouTube
Okay.
because my community is stronger over there,
Yes.
honestly.
Yes, definitely it is. Cause I've watched a couple of your videos. Well, not a couple. I've sat at the, like I told you before. I go to work and sometimes I'll have my earphones in my ear or whatever, and I'll watch your videos. I watch the vlogs that you do, and I'm trying to think of one of my favorite ones was one you were talking about a meal you were making. It's like a barbecue meal, I think. Um, so so that type of content for me is fun to watch because not only am I not a cooker, it's nice to see the family aspect of it. Um, so let's see here.
And I'm always on there fussing about my husband. He love the barbecue. Yeah, I be so burnt out with barbecue. The sun come out this much.
That's why
He
your
is
face
out
look
there.
like.
He is out there whipping out the grill. I'm like, bro, I am tired of barbecue. We got a stove. We have a stove and an oven.
We don't need to barbecue.
Right. He act like we ain't got no stove and oven. Like, why do we have one if we're gonna grill everything?
Right. Um, and look, let's see here. Look at the chat there. Lucky Baby was saying what, and then me and you both. So there's moments where he's definitely
I'm talking
agreeing to
about
you.
me and the troll.
Yes. Oh, yes. I
We
have
gonna be at
actually
it.
seen Lucky Baby like he has to catch himself, and he uses his neck. I feel like to catch himself on those moments. Okay, let's see here. Now, with you being a YouTuber, do you have any tips for creators who started on TikTok and now want to grow over onto YouTube?
So definitely find a community. It is not TikTok. 4,000 watch hours to get monetized, and it is hard to get those. Do not publish long vlogs. because people are not going to watch them. We have ADHD now, everybody, after COVID. So I would say the sweet spot is typically between 8 to like 15 minutes,
Okay.
typically. And you only gain watch hours as long as they're watching. So if they fall off on the intro, you got 30 seconds for your watch time. Probably try not to do it intro. They may not watch it. They don't know you. So, or throw the intro in the middle. But it's definitely it's not TikTok at all, y'all. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. And I've seen the TikTok world over there, and I'm like, oh no now, because I'm so like you said, I feel like TikTok is definitely the person that began the ADHD mentality. Cause we're so used to just scrolling like through the little small videos. Like every now and then we'll catch a 1 minute video and we're like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like why is this so long? And then you get on YouTube and like you said, you have those longer and that's what he's saying. He's saying no YouTube for me then. You have those longer videos, but I feel like those longer videos to me, you get a better connection from them. You don't really, I mean, you get a relationship with the people on TikTok too as well, but through those smaller videos, it's not like you can't really see into who the person is. Similar to your vlogs, you can actually see like the interaction and stuff. Um, so do you think that TikTok lives will change the way you show up as a creator?
I do. When I see you going live and being disciplined, JoJo running marathons on live, I can do live. Like these people are committed, and even if I do an hour,
Right.
I can do an hour.
Yes.
Now, as far as showing up, I don't know. We gonna try it, but we gonna have a topic or something. I gotta have some type of topic or narrative. I just can't get on and just go with the
Right.
flow.
And I would say that that's definitely the difference between TikTok and YouTube. There are some TikTokers that come on here and literally be like eating a bag of like chips or something, just sitting chatting and talking, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, how are we? What are we, how are we doing this? Like, are we talking about something? But it's like we're okay with that here. We're used to it. Whereas when you go over there to like YouTube, you see these lives, you see that there's always like a topic, a description. There is always information about the topic, whereas we're not used to really reading the captions here. Um, so we are skimming through this. Lucky Baby said that's me because his lives do. Um, Sometimes he does not have a topic, but he's so energetic and so loving that he's able to communicate with everybody. So yeah, we are definitely skimming through these questions, and I love that. So we're gonna go more into like representation and your legacy as simply Elana. As a Black woman in content creation, what challenges have you faced that you don't think like get talked about enough?
I think it's harder for us to elevate because we don't have the right skin color or the way they deem it. And brand presentation. I don't get a lot of brand deals. Sometimes I get the little cat food, pet toys. I don't even have a pet. So it's just, oh, also somebody reached out to me about lingerie. Come on now. I don't want, they just use you to sexualize you.
Yes.
I don't feel like they would reach out to anybody else with those type of presentations. Um,
Let's see here. This me. Yes. And I could definitely see that being a thing where they do um sexualize you. I can definitely see that. But the part about the animals and without that nothing on your lives even say like, hey, I have an animal, like come and yeah. So that's yeah that that would stress me out a little bit. So what advice would you give to other Black women who would want to take content creation seriously, especially while balancing other roles?
I would say definitely make a schedule, be disciplined, have a plan, put it into action. Um, find something motivating to talk about. I'm sick of all the wretched story times. Like, I don't feel like it helps us look good as a society. I feel like people sell their souls to get, their self out there.
Right.
Like Peach McIntyre, I like her, but she does a lot of stuff that just I wouldn't do. Or Sukiyana, for example. Some of them, Sexy Red, and some of her stuff, I just feel like some people sell their souls. So if you're gonna do it, I feel like lead people in the right way,
Okay.
not to be ratchet, but into getting themselves together.
Showing us in a more professional manner.
Hmm.
Like for you being an HR professional, like that's something that's super important. Like that representation is super important. So yeah, we're so used to seeing these girls like out there on YouTube or on TikTok just shaking their butts, and you're like, there's more to us. And then the same ones like why are we being sexualized? Well, we're we're doing certain things, and it's questionable. So yeah, definitely representation is super important there. Um, do you ever think about the legacy you're creating online? And what do you hope people remember from you?
I do, and I hope they just remember that it could be done because I don't like complacency. There is enough time in a day to get your goals done. So I don't. There's no excuse. So they'll see that I'm a go getter, that I did what I needed to do, regardless if I had to wear 25 hats. The goals are being done, and my kids are taken care of.
That's beautiful. That's definitely something that you could start putting on TikTok Live. There's not a lot of people on here that are talking about goal oriented things, schedules, um, professional life. They're we're not hearing a lot about that, and I think that's super important. That's one of the reasons why I push for more weekly, daily topics because I don't see it enough. I feel like it needs to be seen. And like maybe say facts in regards to what you're talking about with not having like great enough representation. So we're reaching towards the end of it. So I want to look ahead. Let's start talking about the future. So what types of content are you excited to try in the future, and anything new on your creative bucket list?
No, I think I'm gonna stick to the same old, same old. I got to get this Puerto Rico vlog posted.
Yes.
Uh, and I did have something on my calendar. I was looking into the 48 laws of power, and I wanted to do a 48 law of power every single day. And I felt like that'd keep me motivated and tie it to either content creation or to work.
Okay. And you might. That's actually something I haven't heard of. Explain to me what the 48 laws of power is there.
Gotcha. So it's kind of a manipulative book, but it kind of teaches you how to play the game.
Okay.
So your one of the laws of power is never try to outshine your master. Essentially, in HR world, to be, even though I've been at my company 11 years, my manager's been at the company 5. I have more knowledge than her, but never try to outshine her and demean her and make her look bad in front of others
Okay.
because then I'll be seen as a threat. So just learning
Correct.
how to navigate yourself in social media and in the workplace.
Okay. I'm excited about that because that's something I do need to learn how to do. There. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Are there any dream collaborations or projects you're manifesting right now?
No, not at the moment.
None at the moment. Okay. Okay. And where do you hope to see yourself on a platform a year from now? And it could be TikTok, it could be YouTube, it can be any other social media you want to say there. So yeah.
So from now, I hope to be monetized on YouTube, posting consistently, getting brand deals, going to YouTube events, maybe even TikTok events. I
Okay.
feel like that'd be a great networking event to go to.
Okay. Okay. And hopefully TikTok heard that. Because I've heard if you say stuff to the FYP, stuff start happening. So I'm hoping that definitely does that. So what I'm doing now is push me up a little bit here at the top. See, I thought that was gonna be difficult, and it ended up not being. difficult whatsoever. So, Lucky Baby is thankfully, I really have to just shout out Lucky Baby here because he definitely stayed through and
He
through to the
did.
end of it. We're still about 35 minutes in. Surprisingly, that went super fast. Like, were you expecting that?
No.
Cause I had a long list of questions and I'm like 20 questions. Like it's not gonna be enough time. Like we're gonna have to push this to like a part two, which that is something I do want to mention again. This is something I enjoyed. Just having this opportunity to sit and talk to you because like I said, you and I chat a lot. We have very similar goals because like I plan on getting monetized more on TikTok, of course, but I would love to learn more about YouTube. But currently, I am monetized on TikTok. Of course, you know it's small, but I want to be able to kind of like push it up a little higher. And so you definitely are that motivation, but also the conversation flows easily. So this is something I definitely want us to do, or maybe schedule something like on a monthly basis or something like that. Um, do you, like your baby said, I loved all this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, I do want to ask Lucky Baby or anybody else that's in the chat. I think Lucky Baby's the only one for right now. If you have any questions for Elana. And Elana, I know you were showing your shirt there, so see if you would like. You said your sister
Um,
designed this.
yeah, my well, she didn't design it. She just
Okay.
made it for me, put on a
Okay.
little press. But I designed it on what I use? ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that. I love that, and I like that. You guys are absolutely welcome. Yes, Lucky Baby, I appreciate it. This was definitely something I've been wanting to do for a while. Um, do you plan on having any more new merch? See, that's something interesting to even. Is that something you're thinking about? I would like to see because
I
that is
haven't
cute.
I haven't thought about it. Thank you. I would have to wait until my community grows, I
Okay.
think, because my community name is the Inner Circle. So I think I need to push that further before I could do merch.
Okay. Okay. And now that like we're running towards the end, I actually don't want to end it, of course. Or is there anything you would like to promote? Anything you would like to talk about as you being simply Alana? Would you like to promote any of your content coming out? Any of your goals? Like how? Take this time to do that. Is what I, yeah. So let me get you
Gotcha.
expand here.
Thank you. So I will be posting that Puerto Rico vlog soon. I will be going live. So hopefully y'all will tune in and support and tap in and make me feel comfortable. Cause the girl is nervous. Okay. I am nervous. I don't know what to talk about, but I just need y'all to engage with me a little bit.
Okay. Okay, and we definitely can do that. Can you give us your TikTok handles or your social media handles so that way I can put it here in the chat there?
Sure. I wish they were all aligned. So on IG and TikTok, I'm resilient beauty underscore seven. And then
Okay.
on, thank you so much, twin. And then on YouTube, it's simply underscore Lana.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. And which let's here put this up at the top, which we already have here and there. That is such a cute picture of you.
Thank
I
you.
had to make sure I got that through you before I actually put it on there. So yes, you're welcome, friend. Yes, I appreciate it. I'm glad that she was able, that Lucky Baby was he was able to actually follow you, and he'll be tuned in as well. See, I get nervous up here too.
I just follow him back too.
Yes, Lucky Baby
Gotcha.
is new to the content creating. He keeps erasing his videos. I'm
Why?
looking at you, Lucky Baby. Um, his videos are he did a review on food. It was like some kind of like Sonic meal once. The second one I didn't get a chance to see because he probably deleted it before I said something to him. So he does food reviews. I think he's gonna also start doing some fashion content. Um, he knows a lot about music, so I'm hoping that that may be something that he might be interested in. I'm staring at you. So yeah. Well, with that being said, Alana, I'm thinking this is a pretty good time here. I know it's a little bit short for my lives normally.
With the pickle Sonic
And
menu.
don't do me like that. I really want to, and I might just try to do that too as well, kind of share it out before we get out of here. So that ways a few of the people can, because I was expecting Nay, or let's see here, Nay. Which
So
knowing Nay,
Carla,
she's probably a story.
how did you start getting comfortable going live?
Um, I clicked the button. I clicked the button. I was nervous at first. My first live, I was super nervous. A lot of the people that you see me talking to now, they came in, showed support, they said hello to me, and we start having conversations that way. So, JoJo, I had watched one of JoJo's lives, like a few of hers, and I was like, okay, well, she's doing it. Let me hop in here and let's see what the fun is about. So, yeah, that's what started me doing lives, just JoJo's lives, and just wanted to see what the fun was about. And kind of what got me comfortable with it is doing it as often as I do it. Doing it on a daily basis or 2 or 3 times a week makes it to where it's not even fearful anymore because you're so used to it. It feels like a routine, and you're very routine based. So that's definitely what's gonna come of it. Is you're gonna get on and you're gonna start feeling like you're talking to your best friends. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah. You can actually, yes, that's a perfect idea. You can ask me some questions if you would like. I don't, that's something there too as well. Like I said, I was expecting a few people there, but yeah.
So I would say another thing that I battle with is being transparent because, of course, I didn't live this life. I didn't dealt with a legion, kind of like on who the F did I get married. So I got some stories. I just
Yes.
battle with getting on here telling my business. That is the problem. Even though I feel like my stories can help, it's just, do I want to act like it's another person who wrote it in, or do I just want to say I went through this? That's what I battle with.
It's just worrying about getting your story out there, or worrying about what others would think about the story, or is it all like a mix of everything?
A mix.
Okay. Which one? Because I do remember there was two. Who in the hell did I get married to? There was a lady. I can't think of her name. She had the pretty round cheeks. She was a little light skin almost, and then there was who ended up getting like a few deals there, didn't she? She ended
Risa
up getting,
Tisa.
was it what?
Risa Tisa.
Risa Tisa? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you had another one, I don't know if she was as popular, but Jillian the Jew, I believe was her name. I don't know. You may not seen that one. I'm gonna have to put you on,
Mm-mm.
girl. That actually was an interesting one there. I think that guy had a whole different other family out there.
Oh wow.
Um, and she was actually my classmate. She's out doing like TikTok lives too as well. Like your baby said, put me on too. So, girl, the stories are here to be listened to because I say TikTok is the place where we like to be nosy. Like we want to know,
True.
we want to know it's the business. Like what happened, girl? And we don't want it in one big thing. Of course, on YouTube you get one. We want to wait the next day for another episode because TikTok. I feel like TikTok and YouTube is taken away from subscription based content. Like for instance, with
Mm.
like Netflix and all that, I feel like TikTok is providing that, YouTube is providing that. So that definitely, I think that would be a good idea to do. Would you be fearful to do the live, or would you be fearful to do the videos, or what
If I do it, I'll prefer to do a live over a
okay,
video.
over video? Now with those
Hmm.
lives now, because I know I do JoJo's live sometimes, screen record is a thing, and they do
Yeah.
not tell you when, because I don't think she knows. I'll send her like the previews of it, because like I said, she does talk about live battles. I'll send you the previews on that, but yeah. So that I don't know if that's something that you knew already.
No, you know what? I take it back. I'll just keep my stories because now that I think about it, like 2 weeks ago, I seen on TikTok where on IG, if you go to your blocks list, which my block list is longer than I 20, But when you scroll down, there's a little place that says people you may want to block because they're stalking, essentially looking at your page, but they don't follow you
Where's this?
on IG.
Okay.
And my executive director was in there and her best friend. Executive director's name is, her last name is Drew, Dreu. I mean Drew, and it said in her like in the ghost page, no photo, but the screen name was Law and Drew Order. So your name is in the name. Then it's only 4 followers and 5 people following. She's following the ghost page. So I know it's you. So it's like you doing a lot to stalk social media. She been blocked, of course, but
Right.
she's using a whole nother page.
Who has
So
time to do that? Is what I mean, girl. I barely have time to do this. Like I don't have time to stalk people's pages. So who has time?
yeah, she was, and her best friend as well. Her best friend's name is Trill, and she was in one of the, because it was like a list about 10 people. So yeah, it was them two in there.
So that's what kind of keeps you from doing that. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Mhm. Because even though they're blocked, they'll definitely find another way to find your page, to find whatever they're looking for.
Now, with your stuff, are you ever worried about like going viral and then those people seeing stuff like that, or
Certain things I won't be able to control.
right? You won't.
So,
So it's like whatever it is, what it is type of thing. Um, Lucky Baby said, "Yeah, it's like a TV over here. It is agreed, and most definitely they'll screenshot you and put you as their profile picture.
oh wow.
That would be interesting to see. Let me, let me pose a
But
little
then,
bit there.
but then on the other hand, it's like it's giving you attention. So
It's
like some people
promoting
like
you.
Nick, right? Exactly.
Like I love a good self promotion. I mean, a free promotion. Like I love that. Like promote me, sweetheart, so I don't have to do that work. Like I appreciate that. That has happened to me before. Was what Lucky Baby was saying. Wow. See, and again, that's a perfect story time. I love a good story time. Unless there's some I'm like a little worried about when they're like too long and there's unnecessary facts that I don't need. Like you've probably seen some videos like that where you're like, why are you telling me your ex-boyfriend's favorite color? Like, does that have something to do with this
Mm-hmm.
topic? D said,
Oh, hey, Decenter.
okay, see, look, yeah.
But yeah, you would think that sis would be busy because she
Hi,
also
D.
works for a law firm because she's a lawyer and then also an executive director. So you would think she'll be busy, but
Mm-mm.
mm, no. When you're trying to find out what's going on, and I think also I'm the problem because I'm private.
It's the
They know I got
jealousy.
2 kids, but they don't know if I got a dog or in. Like I keep everything. I separate church and state very well, is what they say to me, and that is really how it is. I don't tell them anything that they don't need to know. Nothing.
And were you taught that, or was that just something that you've kind of like you've been burnt so much that it's just something in your system, basically?
I was taught that. So in all my other departments, it's worked well. Like, because I'm here to get this coin and be professional. However, in my team, that made me uncomfortable is they like to blend things. They want to be your friend on social media. They like to blend stuff, and it makes me uncomfortable, and it also makes me the outcast too. So people would say like, "Oh yeah, you keep things, separate," but that doesn't work for every environment because it doesn't work. It doesn't help me in my environment at all.
Right.
So it just depends.
So it definitely feels a lot like, in my opinion, jealousy. Of course. Cause I'm looking at you now. You're a very beautiful girl, or
Thank
beautiful
you.
woman. You're smart. We've had conversations where I'm like, this girl is very interesting. Like, and then you talk, you articulate, and it's some people find that intimidating. And do you think that could be a part of that reason? Is like they're intimidated, or you're just like, nah, they just trying to be in my business.
I don't feel like, I think they just want to be nosy because the way I see things is I'm here to get, I'm not here because y'all cute. I'm here to get paid. So if your check is larger than mine and your title is higher than mine, why are you worried about me?
Right.
But they do. But that's just my thought process because I'm here for one thing. And I think, and I say that sometimes in the meeting. I will. Like, hey, I'm here to pay my bills. I'm not here because y'all look good. So,
Yes.
and they don't like that. I'm not being rude, but I'm just trying to get you back to the point. I'm here to help these employees, protect the organization, and get my check.
As you should. As you should. Like Lucky Babe said, as you should. Yes, yes, as you should. Because we don't. They always, like, I've always heard that work is not a social place, but it's like you walk in and it becomes a social place, and you're like, this is a little contradictory. Um, like, do you want me to socialize with these people or do you not? And when I back off, why are you trying to grasp so much from me when I'm just coming here to do my job and go home? Because I clearly don't want to be here. I'm here for the check. Like, if I would love it if you could just give me the check and I could just leave, but it's not possible. We have to do the work, make the money. Um, so yeah, that's definitely a different dynamic there.
Unless it depends on the maybe the higher you go because they do a lot of network. They do socials. They go to Christmas parties. Like the liquor is plentiful. I've been to a retreat. We went to Top Golf and it was open bar. And we got doctors and all. They are turning up.
Just
Lemon
leave.
drop after lemon drop. Yes. Nothing typically used to because you're not supposed to drink with your coworkers. I was always taught,
Yes.
but that's what they do. So maybe it's just my department because they like to network and socialize. That's how they are getting their promotions. That's how they are connecting with people. And I think that's just one thing I haven't switched in to gear with.
Is that something that you even want to do? Is the thing.
No, I feel like I'm selling my soul for people I don't care for. I come in, I'm nice to the employees. I try to shift the narrative for HR. People hate HR.
Yeah.
But I try to be that nice person that's not going to give you fluff or BS you. I'm going to give you the facts. Now, you may not like it, but that's just what the fact is. I'm not going to lie and tell you, hey, you're getting this. And I know we have no intention of giving it to you.
Correct. 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 Yeah, HR does get a bad rep, and I mean, why do you think that is? Why do you think that?
Because they play a lot of games as far as like helping the manager. So I see now where it may be Susie may want to fire somebody because they don't like their hair. They don't like the personality. And instead of us saying, well, you can't do that, that's illegal, that's a lawsuit. They'll say, okay, well, let's figure out what we can do to try to get you to compliant. Like, we don't want to tell you no, but what can we do to give you what you want and make it look clean? And
Okay.
that's why people don't like HR because they do it and I see it. They'll be like, oh, we're going to change the last digit of your org. Instead of it being a nine, it's going to be a one. And we're going to eliminate your job and we'll call it a department reorg.
So it's like the shady doings is what makes them have that bad rep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yep.
tough.
And it weighs on me. So that's the reason why I'm looking at going to law school because it is mentally draining when I see employees done wrong. And it is not right. Like, I don't see how they sit with themselves and live with themselves at night.
So that's what you want to focus on is more so the. Is there a term for that HR law or like?
They do have law in HR, be like compliance, but I'm done with HR altogether. Like I am done. I would rather I would rather help people like doing probate, doing wills because I've had land stolen from me when a family member died. So making sure people have their paperwork in order,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
But I'm done with HR altogether.
Okay. So you're wanting to be again that helping hand. What what motivates you to become like that helping hand? Is was it because of the fact that you didn't have that, or because you saw that? Like what motivates you to be that?
Oh, I would just say that maybe I was raised that way because my mom always helped others. I was raised as the only child, and she would like take people in and help them. So I think just always helping. You don't have to give everything you got, and
Right.
maybe I can't always let you live with me, but I may can get you a room for the night. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes.
So
Like I can.
with
I can help like the little stepping stones. Yes. Hey, Nay. Welcome in.
but with boundaries. So I think that that's where they came from, just pouring into others.
Nay, I think we're probably Nay's like, she's about to
Hmm.
drive home. Be right back, but we might be gone, girl. I love her. So Nay does lives where she talks about motivation. She does do like books too as well. So that's definitely a replay. Are you asking for a replay, or do you wanna, or am I gonna post a replay? Actually, now that she says that, I'm gonna send this to you. It should send you a link to be able to download that. So if you wanna put this also on your YouTube, you can. Um, I'm gonna probably get some steps together to actually put you on there. Replay. Nay, you're funny. But Nate, were you asking if I was gonna redo it all, or how? What do you mean? And you're gonna get a link. Have you ever received the link from me before, or has TikTok sent you a link of like a live that you've been in? Okay, so
Hmm.
you'll get one if there is a way to watch. So I'm gonna share this to Alana, and like I said, Alana, you can, if you like to, you can post this on your YouTube. This is your content. I'm gonna
Thank
take
you.
a few of those parts that I enjoyed talking to you on and post them on my TikTok too as well. They're gonna be small tidbits. So Elana may Nay, I believe she may be posting this on her YouTube. Your makeup your makeup is beautiful. Yes, it
Oh,
is. I
thank you.
agree. Yes, we need a tutorial. I do not know how to do makeup. I am the most. I'm girly, but to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I'm learning. But yes, Nate, we will be posting it on our platforms, and there is a way, if you ever need me to show you, where you can take like little small bits of it and put it on here. That TikTok
Okay.
will make it all for you. So yeah. But with that being said, Nate, was there any questions that you wanted to ask her before you step out? I know you said you were about to start driving and head out. Let's see here. She may be already. Not yet. Okay. So definitely just, we can do a little chat. How long is your drive? Let's see that. How long how much time do you have, Alana?
I got some time.
Okay. Let's see. Nate, how long is your drive home? Let's see. I'm gonna sit over here to drink. They tell you can't eat like a 5 minute drive. I'm trying to see. I'll have to ask her and see. I'll see.
Be acting like they do.
No, if you
Okay.
want,
Well,
you can drive and we'll sit on for about 5 minutes here, and then what I'll do is there is a part we can probably go back over the, I would say, the representation and legacy. Or actually, I'll put that on in Alana's hands. Alana, we talked a little about, the fact that you juggle a few hats there. We talked about your creative journey. We talked about the differences between TikTok and YouTube, and about your representation. What is something that you would be okay with going back over?
it doesn't matter. Whatever area you want
Okay.
to go back over,
Okay.
it's fine.
Um. Right. She said, "Oh yes, I need the replay." Yes. Yes. We went through it all. Nate, yes, we went through it all. We went through a lot about, like, her being a black woman in the content space. Like I said, we talked about her creative journey, a little bit about her strategy, her scheduling. So yeah, definitely. We'll sit here for a good little 5 minutes, and then we'll come in, and what we'll do is I really do want to go back. I think over a little of the origin story, and then your representation. So yeah. So Nay, we'll stick around for a second here. We'll do a little small chat here and there. Lucky baby, would you like to come up and do a little small chat there? 5 minutes,
I'm gonna
be
go
perfect.
on mute really quick.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm not eating because I'm hungry, but you'll deal with this when you have your listen. The bloating that you deal with is crazy.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is gas X that I'm chewing on.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Go ahead and take if you'd like to take a small break. You can pause yourself. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Yes, lucky baby, hop on for me. And what I'm gonna do is put her down here for a second. I'm gonna expand myself. Twin, how does your gift gallery look right now? Actually, let me try to add you. Twin, come catch the vibe. Make it clap.
Hello.
How does your gift gallery look right now? Are you missing any
Girl,
gifts?
I don't even no, I didn't even pay no attention to my gift gather. That's a shame, ain't
I
it? I
gotta
know.
come in
Let
and
me
show
see.
out because it's been a while.
Girl, I only got my rose
Okay,
lit
not
up.
you having more than you post some videos recently. I just
Yeah, I
clicked on
deleted it. I
there.
told you that.
You want to
I
know what the
deleted it.
saddest thing is?
What?
Okay.
Oh. Oh, that video. Oh, okay, okay.
No, not even just that one. It was another one too as well. So yeah.
We live in a
The mood
Yes.
video.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so what did you think? Lucky baby, you were in the
No,
interview.
I loved everything. I love the whole concept of what you're doing on like Friday every Friday with different people. I guess I'm assuming that you want to do with different people.
Yes.
Um, I love the concept of it because you get to know what they're doing with their content, what other social medias they have, and what they're looking forward to, what they want to do moving forward, and things like that. What they're comfortable doing, what they're not comfortable doing, what they're,
Right.
what I'm saying. So I love the whole thing of this
Yes.
interview concept.
I'm
It's interesting.
thankful. Yes. You gonna have to I'm gonna have to schedule you one.
You
You
can
gonna have to
schedule me one.
yeah, I'm gonna have to schedule one because it's that like there's a lot about you that I don't know.
Right.
Um, and not only that, it's like I feel like there's like a little bit more story behind you.
Hmm.
Um, that I know you were thinking about sharing it out. You had talked about maybe after the person's birthday that you were gonna post something about it.
Yeah, his transition date is actually tomorrow. So I was going to talk a little bit. I was going to go live tomorrow and talk a little bit about that
Okay.
tomorrow, just to let some theme off my chest and get it
Right.
over
Right.
with.
Do you
Because
know around what
usually
time you're doing it?
I'm going to do it earlier throughout the day. I'm not going to do it at night. It's going to be earlier throughout the day. So probably around the time you get off work, so you can be
Oh,
more
I'm off
engaged into
tomorrow.
everything. Oh, well, shoot, I'd probably do it earlier than that then. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm
go
off.
ahead and
I'm
get it
off
over with.
tomorrow. I'll probably be It's detected that the live chat didn't appear on your screen in the past 2 minutes. Try using a mobile device. Look, it's been on my screen. It's here. Let me put it here. Yeah. So yeah, definitely share it out so that way I can come, or you can always create one of those live events. That's what I did with
Mhm.
this one today.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah, definitely share it
I'm gonna
out
have a
because I know
separate
that's
time so
yeah.
we can talk about it. Mhm.
Lucky Baby and Lana, I know y'all both have been in the chat together, but this is like y'all first time actually getting on the platform together there.
It is. Turn your camera on.
Oh, girl, hold on. I knew someone was gonna say that. Hold on. Oh,
Yes, we want to see.
y'all wanna see my beautiful face?
Hey.
You down low.
But
Yeah.
so I caught the tail end of it, but you said somebody transitioning?
Yeah, my ex fiance.
Okay.
10 days after his birthday. Not when I say transition, I mean like no longer with her.
Oh, Oh, and see, when
Oh,
you told me that, the first thing I thought was transitioning into a woman.
No.
that's what I thought too.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
No
Okay,
longer with us. Yeah.
that
Yeah, he was.
makes complete sense. Because I
Mm-hmm.
was like, when you first said the transition, I was like, dang, like I can't imagine being with somebody and then they transition into. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah. So what Lucky Baby's gonna do tomorrow is do a live, just discussing that how that happened because you said that was your fiance. Like, how long were y'all together?
A year.
Okay,
A year
that
and some
yeah,
change. Exactly. Yeah.
that was tough.
He got transitioned 10 days after his birthday.
Look at you, you coming out
wow.
your dress.
Yeah.
Yes. So I
Yeah.
wanna. We're still waiting on Nate here, but I want
Nay.
to start doing panels too as well, like having some deep conversations because we have deep conversations every time we come in here.
Right.
But it'd be nice to have like a panel to where we're all on here. But the good thing about y'all that I've noticed is y'all respect each other. Like, have you
Most
ever been in a
definitely.
live where they're just like da 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 da, just
I have.
yelling over each other? Um, so that's definitely something I would want to do. Is that something y'all would be interested in doing, like a little panel here and there?
Yeah.
What are some topics? Because we're waiting on Nay to get back. I told her I was gonna stick around for her, but what are some topics that y'all would be interested in? And we're gonna start with Elana and then switch over to Lucky Baby there.
I'm open to anything except politics
Okay, same,
Which
and,
makes
and religion.
same.
Because that's definitely gonna have us real testy. Now it's gonna be engaging. We gonna get them numbers, but yeah, I don't want to get into that.
No, okay, I'm fine with that. That's actually perfect for me because I don't want to talk about religion or
politics.
politics
Me
there.
too. I'm the
Cause
same way.
so what about you, Lucky Baby?
I'm the same way. I don't
Like
want
no.
to talk about I don't want to talk about religion or politics either. I think that'd
What?
be too much.
Yeah. So yesterday we talked about mental health. Is that something that's important to y'all? I know you said, Alana, that you do therapy too as well. Now, Lucky Baby, is that something that's pretty
Yes, that's
important to
most
you?
definitely. Yeah, that's most definitely because the part of that because my fiance transition that played a big part of my mental health. And yeah, I have stories behind that too.
Did you go through grief counseling?
No, but I did go through therapy though. I did go through therapy. I need to go back actually. Even though I'm getting better with everything, I still feel like it's some stuff that I need to talk about because it's some stuff that I have done or did that I normally don't do.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. I think that's pretty strong of you to actually realize that for like both of y'all to know that like, hey, this is something I need to do. I need to go and talk
mm-hmm.
to. I say no, not you. You did it at one
I
point
mean,
though.
I did, but it took some time. So I ended up suffering a Hold on, look, there's some 8 people in here. I'm trying to be nosy, see who in here first before I get to talking.
Oh, it's 8 people
Okay,
There's 8 people in here.
so uh-uh.
in here. Yo,
Anyway, I
ain't no
suffered a
way.
loss. I had twins, and I ended up delivering them at 23 weeks and 5 days. So right before
Mm,
6 months. And that was really traumatic, and I did not deal with that. And then I lost my mother. So a couple years later, y'all, I started having panic attacks. I went to the
mm,
doctor. She was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, she was like, "Yeah, Zoloft, baby girl, right now." Like, she gave me some medicine, and I started dealing with. I started going to therapy after I got that because I realized since I didn't deal with it before, it came back up. So I was forced to. It wasn't like I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna march into therapy." I had to go.
Still a
that
strong
makes
way.
sense.
Still,
Mm-hmm.
I still say, though you did have to for your health. It's still to me that's important because there's a lot of people out there that don't take that step. You know,
Yeah.
they don't take that step and they go off the deep end, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And it to me for both of y'all, it shows that y'all have that self respect, which is super important.
Most
It's
definitely.
important. So, Lucky Baby, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the interview. I appreciate for you for jumping
You're
in.
welcome.
And like I said,
Nice
lucky
seeing
baby, we're
you.
gonna have to
Nice to meet you, boo.
we're gonna have to schedule some time out because I enjoy the relationships that I have here. I
Mm.
enjoy them. To find people that you can easily talk to is kind of hard.
Right, it is.
It's really
Very.
hard. It's really really hard. So yeah, lucky baby, just go ahead and promote yourself. You're gonna do a live tomorrow.
Oh
So
yeah, I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it's going to be basically about my mental health and my fiance transition because his transition day is tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be going there. I will be whenever I set up a time tonight. I'm going to probably do the live event and then start sharing it out to people tonight before
okay,
tomorrow.
so you're
So
gonna
that's what I'm doing.
okay, okay, yeah. So yeah, definitely share it out to me, and I'll stop in and show my love, and also I want to hear it. I haven't gotten a chance to hear it, so I want to hear it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye, my
Bye, love. Love
sweetie.
you. Love you, Lana.
Bye.
And
I
I
just
hope you know what I'm sending you healing energy tomorrow too, because I know it's gonna be rough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and what do you do for him to like honor him on that day? I know you're gonna discuss the story, but do you go eat his favorite foods? Do you listen to whatever his favorite song is? What do you do to honor him?
I always listen to his music every day, but on his transition day, I always go to his favorite restaurant, seafood restaurant or
Okay.
whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna do
oh,
that tomorrow too.
it's
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
I'm already
I'm gonna
sweating.
give you that nice little good morning text message. I don't know what time you wake up, but I'm gonna send you that
I
good
do it
morning text
early.
message and say, "Look, good morning," because I know you'll definitely need it. So
Thank
thank you
you.
for the heart, man. So I
That's good.
appreciate it. So we're gonna get back into this interview
Oh,
here.
just go. Let me
Let
drop
me
down.
go. Let's see here.
Hey Jojo.
Hi, Jojo. Hi. Okay, so we've done the interview together already. So where did Nate go? Nate came in and left. Look, JoJo, send Nate a text message. Tell her to come back in. We stayed for it. Tell her to come back in. Um. So JoJo, we've done the interview already, but what we're gonna doing is we're going over a few more of the questions. We're gonna redo a couple of the questions that she answered there. Um, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna head out. So like I said, that I do want to go back to how we were talking about your origin story. So what first inspired you to create content, and do you remember your first video? Will be the first question
Uh-uh.
there.
So I think the first video was more of a vlog style, and I did it just as a way for me to motivate and connect with others, and build a community. Because I know it's other women, moms, workers, people who juggle a million one things that are out there too that I can connect with.
And I love that you're building a community to basically be able to motivate women, and just going to, I guess, the fact that you are a black woman, we're going to go into like representation and legacy there. As a black woman in the content space, what challenges have you faced that you don't get that you believe don't get talked about enough?
Definitely the brand deals, because they lowball you for sure, for sure. And
Oh, sorry, let me be.
it's okay. Definitely the brand deals, and I'm trying to think what else. I had a video that went viral on my page, just asking a random question, and the hate, racism, political views. That video went viral. So sometimes people don't want you to say anything; they just want you to show up. You know how they say like, "Oh, you're a woman; you're supposed to just look cute and not say anything." I think that's what they expect from us.
I agree. I definitely. JoJo said, "Wow, yeah, I definitely do feel like that they are expecting us to be a certain type of way there, and I don't, I don't understand that. I never have really understood that. But I'm so thankful that you are representing Black women in the professional space, not only as an HR specialist, but as a mother. You're juggling being the mom, being the specialist, being a wife, So what advice would you give other Black women who would want to take content creation seriously?
Find your niche or figure out your why behind it, set a schedule, and make sure you're putting something good into the atmosphere. Don't I My opinion, I don't like all that trashy stuff and the ghetto ratchet stuff. Like if you're gonna be out here doing something, motivate others and put some positivity into the community.
Okay, always having that why is super important. That's a lot of the things I've read on becoming a content creator is always knowing what is the reasoning behind why you're doing this. Are you doing it, for the money, which I mean we all are, or are we doing it because we're out here trying to motivate people, or we're out here trying to have fun? Like, what are we doing it for? Um, do you ever think about the legacy you're building, and what do you hope people remember about you?
I do think about the legacy I'm building, and regardless whether it's on social media or off social media, they gonna tell you that I'm going to hustle. That's one thing about it. I'm a go getter. I've never just been complacent, and actually, complacency, I just feel like it just disturbs my spirit because we have 24 hours out the day, and there's no excuse for you to be just sitting here being lazy and not out here getting it.
Yes. Yes, I agree. That is great, and they're definitely JoJo and Nay are definitely enjoying your answers to these questions. They're saying, "Wow." JoJo said, "I agree fully." Queen, we got enough representation of the miss.
A mess.
Yes,
We do.
yes, yes. I agree. We
Thanks.
definitely do have enough representation of that. The only avenue is to change the discontentment. Agreed.
True.
True. I know I said those were the questions, but I still feel like there was one thing that I did want to say here. You're a full time HR professional, a wife, a mom of two, and you wear all the hats. How do you balance content creation with your busy day to day life?
I typically would edit at night or carpool line when I'm picking my kids up from school, or finding just some time maybe on my lunch if I'm not doing homework to try to get better with what is fit that editing in. I actually need to do better because I squeeze it in when I can, but I need to also make that a priority like I do school and work.
Okay, okay. And let's see here. You are mostly on YouTube, like that's your main platform here. But you are going to start going TikTok live. So y'all, that is something that she's about to start doing next week here. She's gonna be
Yeah.
doing pop ups. But look, we love a good pop up. I love a good pop up. Like, just share it out, and I'll come. I love that. So with that being said, what inspired you to start going TikTok live? Like, what inspired you to push through that, or to do it? Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a challenge to step out my comfort zone because I already tried it and I don't like it. But we gonna master this before
Right.
it's done. This we gonna get this mastered. Everybody else can get on here, looking any kind of way, doing whatever, and I think I always have to come a certain way to the camera, and I don't. Now I'm not coming with a bonnet, but
Yeah.
I don't have to always be dressed and presented well. I can just get
Right.
on here and be myself. That's how
Yes.
people connect with you.
Yes, I agree. Look at any kind of way, right? They said, oh, look, this morning I went in, girl, the bonnets. And look, both Goddess Joe and Nate, they come in dressed down, and I know both of them have, if I'm not mistaken, y'all have babies under two, so they're coming in, just dressed nicely, presentable. There's sometimes where JoJo will have her facial cream, or she's fixing herself up, or she's showing the what is it, mascara that she's using there. So she's definitely always just glowing, and the same with Nay, always glowing them in their backgrounds. Let's see here. I am gonna stick to like the last question here. There were so many questions that I want to go back through, but I did my makeup on live earlier. See exactly, and then, I mean I love a good multitask.
Hmm.
I love a good multitask there. Let's see here. I feel like this is something that's that we all struggle with. So I'll go to this. What motivates you to keep going during those moments when you feel burnt out or stuck creatively? Creatively. Yeah.
Ooh, because I'm there now. I know it just has to be done. Baby, I have taken a 3-week break from YouTube. It is time to get going.
Yes.
I don't have no more time to sit down. I'm taking the break. So I got to get this video edited and I got to get this blog posted. I just got to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. It's just the fact that you know for a fact, like, hey, I had this time. Like, I got to, what, I love the, when you say, I got to get to the money on. Like, it's always.
Got to. Gotta get to the money, and I gotta go. I'm out here trying to do something. I'm trying to make something of myself. So, and my kids are watching.
Yes, they are.
So.
They are. They definitely are paying attention to what you got going there. Y'all, is there any questions that you would like to ask Simply Elana? And I'm gonna put myself at the top so that way y'all can like grab her social media there. We did a nice little picture. This is her TikTok username, and this is also her YouTube, so feel free to like connect with her, add with her. But are there any questions that you would like to ask her? Because I know all of y'all are definitely moms. So that is a hat that Elana does. Where come through media. Yeah, look, we had to. Look, I said she was coming in. I said I wanted to be prepared. I wanted to make sure she was seen and heard. So I definitely wanted to do that. So do y'all have any questions for Elana that you would like to ask? I know we did. And while we're waiting on that question, can you just give us a nice little tell us about yourself, like who you are as a person? And while they're thinking of those questions, we'll do that.
Sure. So I am 35. Of course, like she said, a mama too. Me as a person, I have had several ups and downs. People may look at you and be like, oh, okay, sis drive a Benz, she's a homeowner. Life has not always been peaches and cream. I have had the ups and downs. Yeah, I may have grew up in the suburbs, but life, like I said, has had ups and downs. So I just want to motivate people and show them, even throughout triumphs, that you will persevere, and hard work is the main thing you need to do and focus. Also, HR, I ended up in this field by luck. I was literally working at Lowe's as a head cashier in Outside Garden, supporting and helping this lady with some flowers. Just speaking to her, helping her out, and she said, hey, you want to get a job at the company I work at? And she said, just apply for a temp job. I applied for a temp position. I was supposed to be working in escort, pushing patients from, their appointments or to x-ray. Also in that role, you even push cadavers to the morgue or carry children to the morgue. And eventually, however it worked out, I got placed in an HR role. Worked in that role in the hospital doing payroll for 3 months. They posted my job for me, and by the time they posted my job and I applied for it, I wasn't even qualified for the job. They had to finesse to get me in the door.
Right.
So sometimes blessings just happen out of luck, hard work, and building connections.
Okay. Yeah, networking is super important. I would say network. It's there's that saying. I don't know if you even could consider it as saying it's all about the people you know. Always, it's all about the people you know. So JoJo does have a question here. How long do you think you have to be consistent on YouTube for you to see some growth?
I would say 30 days. So some of the creators that I connect with in my community, they do streaks. So they'll post a vlog every single day for 30 days and or go live every day for 30 days. And they have seen significant growth, and they were monetized in about between 90 to 120 days.
So just having that 90-day or okay. I like that. Consistency is super important. That's something I struggle with, is consistency. Which God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I love that. Consistency is like something I struggle with. We were talking about it earlier about how you kind of like schedule yourself out. Can you talk a little bit about that, since we are all content creators, how that's something that you came up with, or how you even set yourself up to where you can have yourself scheduled out? Like, what does that look like for you,
Sure.
basically? Yeah.
So typically, since I also have to throw school in there, I'll look at what to do that week if I don't work ahead.
Thank you, Keisha.
Typically, excuse me. Typically, I try to work ahead, but these professors this quarter, they not unlocking nothing in advance. So I have to literally do my work that weekend, a week that is due. So I'll schedule that work. I never know what my plate's gonna look like from day to day, and I just know I have to put content creation on the forefront. So scheduling a little bit of time somewhere in between to make sure it's done.
And you do pretty much like a block schedule is like one of the ones that
Yep,
you do.
block schedule.
Now, do you come up those on your own, or you use tools? Like, how does that?
I'll come in with it on my own. So I'll use my reminder or my alarm clock on my phone, or sometimes even the calendar.
Okay. Okay. Do you know why you struggle? I think that question was more so to me. Do you know why you struggle with consistency? I'm not a consistent person. You know that I'm learning from this, being on TikTok Live and doing TikTok Lives, is you have to be consistent in it, because I think JoJo may have said this before. You can get on every day for a week, then not get on for another week, and you just put yourself in a hole. You definitely have to really just start over. All that effort and all that work that you put in, you have to start all the way over. And I honestly, that was something that I didn't like. So TikTok definitely does teach us how to be consistent, because you have to post in order to be well known. What about any other questions that we have here? Hi, Pumpkin. Keisha came in with the roses. Thank you so much. Were there any other questions before we head out here? And was there a question, Elana, that you think I should have, or not think I should have, but you would like to run back? I know we had 20 questions that we did there. Was there a question that you enjoyed and that you feel like you would like for the listeners to hear there?
Um,
You might have to go back to the list. I had emailed her a list. I was like, look, we got to get these questions set and done there. So that's probably right there. Let's see here. Let's see. I forgot about what advice would you give other Black women who want to take content. I think we went over that, so I think that's good there. What about y'all? Do y'all have any questions that you would like to hear from Simply Elana? Pumpkin, I love how you set this up. Thank you. I appreciate that.
and I'm thinking about changing my content too. So I think, of course, I'm gonna throw in my announcement in there somewhere, Carla. And then I think I want to start working out. My doctor fussed at me because a girl went and got me a weighted jump rope. I was zip lining.
Yes.
I was stuff I wasn't probably supposed to be doing, and I got a Pilates board too, so I can do Pilates. I had to return the weighted jump rope. They weren't fooling with me.
I know you was upset about that.
I was, but I'm trying to stay just active, especially because I work from home majority of the time. And then I do have that law school tour next week, so I will be filming that. And then tomorrow's my first day at my leadership workshop, so I'm going to try on my meta glasses, try to film what I can.
Yes.
And then, like I said, I'm going to do the law school tour. And hopefully, once I decide what I'm going to do, I can start vlogging the law school thing.
Okay. And then we're waiting on that Puerto Rico video too, so we're gonna have to slide that in there somewhere. We gotta,
Maybe a graduation vlog. I'm still kind of mad because I'm probably going to be a potbelly pig by graduation time. I told them I wasn't going to cross the stage. It was like, no, you're going to. But it's just not going to be cutesy. It's going to be in December. I may have on some combat boots. I don't know.
Yeah, look,
It's not gonna be cute.
coming in comfortable, and look, I'm not gonna say too much on it, but yeah, definitely coming in comfortable, yes. But yes, I'm ready for that to be a thing because I'm over here just like I don't know what to say. Like I can't say certain things. So yes,
Mhm.
yes. You're doing great. I think you did ask that. Thank you. Yeah, I did. I may have did ask that question again there. You're doing great things, Carla. Thank you so much, Tada. All right, so well, we're right here at an hour and 30 minutes. Alana, and we can end it with a small little promotion on you. Well, we've already talked about who you are, but just some of the things you have coming up, which you did discuss a little bit there. But where would you like people to find you, or how can people find you there? So yeah, let's end it there.
Okay, they can find me on YouTube because that is my jam. I IG as well, a little bit on TikTok, but I'm trying to do better on TikTok. But if you want to get to know me more, the YouTube is where it's at
Okay,
because you're
good,
gonna get a lot of tea if you just
good.
tune in. You never know what you're gonna get.
No, you never know there. But thank you for sharing the live before. Well, we're actually about to hit it out here, Jojo. But I appreciate you, Alana, for coming in and talking to me and just giving me a chance to get to know you. I've learned so much about you, and I'm super excited to know more about you because, like I said, this is something that we're gonna do. Hopefully regular because it was easy to talk to you. I got to know you and there's a lot of stuff that I need to learn from you, especially on that consistency and that schedule. Thank you for the roses there. So with that being said, we are out of here. I believe Alana, they're gonna send you a notification with the access to all the videos and stuff like that, so where you can post it. With that being said, we're ending it here, y'all. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us. Thank you for chatting with us. I can't wait to see y'all again. So I won't be doing a live tomorrow, so y'all can send the lives. I have said that I'm only gonna start doing lives. I think Monday through Friday. It's gonna give me a chance to get my schedule together there. Um, since I am working on my schedule, Miss Alana, is there anything that you thought that maybe I should add to the schedule, or no? You were like, yeah, it was it.
No, this week was amazing.
The
I loved
watch
it.
party, I would say, was one of the things that I was a little bit worried about. That one might be taken off and put back on, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Um, because that was different for me. So yeah. Good
Do
night,
something.
y'all. Thank you, and
You
don't
can do
forget to
something
add
trending.
Alana. Huh, what she say?
You can do something trending like everybody loves Love Island. So what about Love Island watch party?
I've seen I've seen people do that,
Hmm.
and I'm not big on those type of shows. Like,
I just started watching it. I got it paused now. This is the first time I watched Love Island. It's okay. I
it's
don't like the
interesting.
kissing. They're always the mouth locking with random people. I'm not feeling it.
No, no,
But
no. Mm-mm.
but besides that, it seemed okay, like a regular dating show
Are
that I
you on
took.
the first episode?
Yes, but I'm only watching season 7 because that's what I've been seeing on TikTok. So I ain't even start with one.
So
I'm
you
on
haven't
7.
seen the is the newest one the one with like Alencia or something like that? There's two
That's what I'm
two.
watching. Yep, it's season
Okay.
7. That's what I'm watching because that's what I keep seeing. So I'm like, let me go to the what's popular.
I watched it on live with somebody before. It was actually a guy that was streaming it. It was like one guy, 10 women in it, just talking about the video. But I like the Alabama girl. She was very interesting.
Yep.
Have you
Hmm.
finished the first episode before I say
Yes, I'm
anything
actually
else?
on episode. I think I'm on episode 3. So old dude just got up and walked away from her. The guy with the locks,
Okay.
the cowboy.
The
He
country
was
guy.
match,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
he was
yeah, yeah.
matched with her, and now he got up and kind of like ended the matching.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
he's like single, deep, like quote unquote. So and she was
Okay.
just sitting
Okay.
there, straight face. I would have been like, you just got up because I wasn't good enough. That's how I would have
Right.
internalized it. But you know,
She was a
I
little
guess
too wild for him, though. Is what it seemed like. And from the first two episodes I saw, he didn't seem like he seems like a chill guy, but she with a woman like that, I think she needs somebody powerful, like that. You know, I thought it was funny that those two knew each other. The other two, who was it? Mac or what is his name? What was his the other girl? I can't remember her name whatsoever. That those two knew each other, wasn't it? The one that they had met at the club, I think.
I know who you're talking about. I remember that coming up, but I don't remember which ones it was.
Okay, so you know what Tuesday? Tuesday is gonna be look. Tuesday we're gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna have to do a Love Island because look, we talking about it, we enjoying it. So yeah, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Bye.
Okay.
I'll
Bye.
text you. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute away from your next reward. Gosh, y'all. Why TikTok do us like that? They said it's 1 more minute, so I'm gonna give them 1 minute. Y'all don't have to stick in here. Y'all don't, y'all can leave. Cause after this 1 minute, sweetheart, I'm leaving. TikTok. 30 new messages. We did. This is fairly good. I enjoyed this. Right. Just they're like just 1 more minute. You can stay here for 1 more minute. I'm like, no, I can't. No, I don't want to. I've done an hour and 35 minutes. I don't want to do it again. Look at baby, funny. Like I was sticking out with you. They're pretty slick, right? They pity. Cause why you couldn't tell me that 3 minutes ago? But I think that 1 minute passed. We should be good now. Bye. Let's see if they're gonna let me this time. Yep. They are. In live, you can also try going live with another creator. I don't want to. I want to. Bye.